in our show. I hope you are doing good and you had a great start into your trading day. Yeah, what an interesting week, exciting week, and very interesting developments in our charts. Let's see what we can do today. But first of all, the August stuff. We stream this show live on YouTube, so you'll find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe to the channel. If you want, you can give us a like. You can leave us a comment below that video on YouTube if you watch it later again, in case you missed something in the show. Yanis, good morning. Darum, good morning. And I see the chat here on YouTube and on Zoom also. So feel free and never hesitate to ask. If it fits to the show, then I can give you the answer. Otherwise, you always have the opportunity to send me your questions by email on my homepage or here on YouTube afterwards. Meshi, wonderful good morning too. Okay, let's go to the charts and stream it, share it. Oh, here we go. So guys, good morning on YouTube also. Who is with me? Frank, good morning. Karel, good morning. Oh, thanks for your 5 stars, by the way, Karel. Thanks a lot. Frank, good morning. Oh, by the way, Frank, you have to be a little bit patient about my answering of the emails. I got it, I saw it, but I have to work on it, you know. A little bit more patient, then I come back to you about the market profile indicator and the email you sent me. So Milan, good morning. Hartmut, Ian, good morning. Rudolf, Lisa, good morning. Oh, by the way, Frank, I can answer your questions about partial profits here right now in the show. Then I can save my time for giving you the answer. Okay. Okay. So what do we expect today? It's Tuesday. So we expect the consumer confidence index this today. Then the Richmond business activity, and today the API weekly statistical bulletin. This is what we expect today on Tuesday. So that's all for today. In case you trade lower time frames like the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, 10 minutes like this. So then, yeah, be careful about the roundabout that time that you are, yeah, maybe in my case, or in my opinion, don't open a trade around this time. If you are engaged in a trade, you have an open trade. If you have an open trade, then you have to manage it, by the way. Okay, the August stuff. Tomorrow, we expect Mr. Dr. Alexander Elder, open famous, one of the most famous guys around the world in trading, open webinars. So in case this is 5 p.m. Europe London time, and of course we accompany the Fed meeting tomorrow at 8 o'clock German time. It's 7 o'clock p.m. Europe London time. Obviously I make this show, but I'm not sure if I'm the perfect solution. We will see if I make this show, but you shouldn't miss it in case you're interested in the Fed meeting, by the way. Andreas, good morning. And Johan also, good morning. So now Telegram, in case you have Telegram on your phone, on your screen, please then join us here. Thanks, Nastia. You will find the link on Zoom and on YouTube. So click on it and you will never miss any news. The same on Twitter. You can follow me, DayTrader70, or you can follow Admirals also here, Admirals Global here also, by the way, whatever you want to do. Okay, so time to go to the screens. So beautiful. You see, we made 341 points with our lovely short trade yesterday. Awesome, guys, really, really awesome. And you see, this is one of the best proof. D4, good morning, greetings. Yeah, and you see, what I want to show you with this, it's always the same. You can make money, a lot of money in the market when you follow the rules. And yesterday we had this situation that we had two trades at the same, two trends in the second trend arm at the same time, which means we don't have to interpret. We have to follow the rules, which means I was prepared in case we see trades on both sides. So first, we saw the entry on the short side, but the trend wasn't continued yesterday. So I opened the trade on the low upper side in case the second trend arm on the green one will continue. It failed also. At the same time, there was no trend continuation and also no break of the red one. So therefore, I opened a second trade on the short side, and this was the one. So then partial profits with the first weakness in the chart, and then let it run. So you see, I trailed my stop yesterday night before I went to bed to the 0.3. Yeah, 340 pips. What do you want more? That's it. Yeah. And now, actually, this morning, we have exactly the same situation. So we have the green one. The green one means we are in the second trend arm. Yeah. And the continuation will happen here at this point too. So I opened the trade this morning in case, or when the price is going up, in case you will see a trend continuation to the upper side. It's the second trend arm. It's my duty not to miss this entry. But actually, I can see with the opening in the future markets, okay, more sellers. So I closed my long position again with a small, tiny loss because I can listen to the chart and I can read it. Okay, actually, it's more seller in the market than buyers. So I opened the second trend of the red one, like we did yesterday, to see if the trend will continue on the lower side. Actually, it will not. So let's see. I have my stop loss above the last 0.3, but also at the same time, I have an order, stop buy order in case that the green one will continue finally. So actually, let's see what the opening at 9 o'clock will bring for the DAX, and then we will see. So actually, let it go for the moment. This is what you have to do. And guess what? When can you trade in this way? Of course, not if you feel fear. Of course, not if your focus is on making money. You only can handle and you can only trade in this way, strict following the rules, when you are focused on the rules and not the money. Yeah, if you act like a robot. So therefore, cut your money management in a way you don't be touched by the trades. And this is the only way how you can become successful in the long run, because it's pure logic. You know why? Every emotion, every single emotion, even fear, is affected and is caused by what? Guess what? A question for you in the chat, just in the chat. Every emotion has its own cause. Where? Where starts every emotion? Where? Tell me, what do you think? Where starts every emotion? What do you think? It's really just only one answer. Exactly. Exactly. You're completely right. In our mind, every emotion has its cause by thinking. So, can you control your thinking? Then you can control your emotions, especially fear. So, and therefore, the moment you step on the path of logic by thinking on purpose, yeah, or with, yes, by purpose, then you can handle your emotions. So you see what happens here. Again, the trend will not continue to the lower side. So just wait a little bit. Yeah, wait a little bit. Finally, we know that's a guarantee for us private traders. Finally, we will see there must be a trend continuation of the long trade or the short trend. I don't know yet. So, but we have to be prepared on both sides. And if and once the trend is going and the trend is running, then you have to manage it and then you let it go. Yeah. So like we did yesterday, for example. Okay, let's come to the focus charts. And today we start with British pound USD. And the British pound USD, actually, you see, it's still a downtrend. So the perfect entry, yes, a couple of days before was here, 136,660. And you see it's working again. So let's go to Bitcoin. Yeah. And Bitcoin is really interesting. So it was not so the bad thing that I took my money from Bitcoin. Is really awesome. So, but the trend is still valid. Yeah, the trend is still valid and down, by the way. Trend is still down. It's balim. It was this one, move correction. Yeah, here we go. So therefore we had the second entry here and then the big move. So this is the correction actually, because there is no trend continuation. So therefore still in the correction. So in case, for example, in case you are still in and you made a partial profit like me and the rest position should be running in your case, then maybe, yeah, wait for it. Just wait for it. Yeah, you can, the official stop loss is at the last 0.3, but you know the distance is really, really far. So it's okay if you work kind of soft stop here, and if you see a close above this, then close it, because if we will see this, then we have to admit that there is a new trend. So actually is this one, but this trend is not valid. We need a trend continuation, and this will happen in this case. And then it's a good idea to close the rest of the position and be happy. Be happy because it works. Dow Jones. Yeah, we had kind of really lovely trend yesterday. Lovely trend. So this is still the trend. So here we go. Bam. Bam. Really. So now it's an old trend. And yeah, let's see what happens today. It's interesting. Actually, there is nothing to do. DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, by the way. Yeah, and you see just this. So actually, this is the trend. Yeah, here we start. Here again. Lovely, you see, it's always a trend. Can you imagine why the most famous and most successful traders ever, you can read a lot of biographies in the past, guess what? Always trend traders. Why? They learned to let it go because the money is in the trend. Gold. Gold, it's an uptrend right now on the right side, but too late, too late. So first trend arm, second, third, no trend break, and here we go. And now it's quite sure that we will see a trend continuation maybe here. Yeah, we have to wait. And yeah, then we have Euro USD, Euro USD, here we have. Yeah, lovely, right? Here you see it's another proof why the money is in the trend. So just for the chat, Nestia, just for the chat. So can you imagine, or do you have one or two one or two ideas why so less people can or are able to let it go, to ride the trend? Do you have any idea? So type it just in the chat box. So just 1, 2 words or 1 sentence. Can you imagine? Or do you have a reason why so less people are not able to let it go and to let the trade running? Do you have any idea? So I'm 680 points in profit on DAX. So Ian, cool. I'm really so damn proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Cool stuff. You should celebrate it. Really, you should celebrate it. Online, by the way, where you have learned listings, by the way. So the question, fear and greed. Yeah, fear the profit will disappear. Fear of losing, too much interpreting, exactly. Emotions, yeah. They are focused on money to big position sizes, exactly. And you see the real, very, very real cause is emotions. And most of the times fear, because greed is just another word for fear. Yeah. If you can control your thoughts, then you can control the fear. Yeah. So why you should have fear of losing money? Your account is not that much big that you can live from that you can make living with this trading. It's just a training account. It's not winning the gold medal on the Olympics. Actually, we are here to train. So let's train. Let's train. So control your thoughts, which means you have not to work on your emotions. You have to go back to the real cause. And the real cause is your thoughts. So what are you thinking? You have to be a detective. Yeah. Go on the search. Yeah. About your thoughts. And then please, just a little small advice. Buy a diary, handwritten, not on the computer. Handwritten diaries, like I had, a lot of books here. Handwritten diary, and make your handwritten notes. Believe me, even if you are a guy, if you are a man, so women are not, yeah, they have a lot of diaries in the past, maybe, but if even you are a man, yeah, male trader, start to write your handwritten diaries. Keep it safe, keep it secretly for you. Don't tell someone about this. Keep it for yourself, yeah? Put it in a shelf, maybe in a box. You can close it, you can, yeah, close it. But do it, believe me, do it. Just your private thoughts. So Euro USD just still running, yeah? We have a lovely uptrend, we winners, we have a downtrend. Now we trade history. Let's see. Oh yeah, we sold already half of the position. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So before we come to the running trades, now the question of the day. Asya, now we have the question of the day. Do you think Euro will survive in the future? Because, you know, we have the Fed decision tomorrow. And my question, it's just an opinion. Yeah. Do you think Euro will survive in the future? Yes, of course. Or no, the Euro will go down in the future. What do you think privately, personally? So let's go to the running trades. So Australian Swiss franc, I'm out. I'm out because I trailed my stop loss to the last 0.3 and everything is fine. Yeah. So everything's fine. It's a small winner. And now, yeah, we have to wait. I can close it here from my list. Next one is Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, it's we have still two trades open, guys. Yeah, that long trend is still running, and the short also. And the short will be finished here at the last 0.3. So Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, everything is fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can make partial profits here right now. Oh no, this here. Oh, here now, Frank, here we go. Partial profits. Now remember. So what you can do, it's just on manually. So on with your mouse on the entry line, yeah, right mouse click, modify, and then on market execution, and then the volume 0.03 in my case, it's the half, and then just only close here on the lower side, just only here close, and then you have a partial profit, and the rest is still running. So this is what you have to do, no more or less. And now we are able to trail, yeah, the stop loss to this last 0.3, and you see you cannot lose money anymore. So why you should be touched about this trade right now? So just let it go. We can never know how many trend arms we will get right now. So just let it go. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Look at this one. Just let it go. Just let it go. Euro, Japanese yen. Let it go. 210 pips in profit. I love it. Euro, USD we had already. British pound, Australian dollar. Just let it go. Yeah, now we have to be prepared about the possibility that the short trend, because the short trend is still valid. That was a kind of trick here. No. No, here we go. No, this is not the best perfect. So here we go. You see, that was a trick of the market. Yeah, on the long side, no trend continuation. It's a kind of fake breakout. Yeah, and also fake at the last 0.3. So be careful, because the downtrend is still valid. So you see there on the right side of the chart, yeah, we can listen. Okay, the market does not know the perfect direction right now. So be prepared. On the long side, we have the open trade. Everything is fine, but we should be prepared in case the price will go down. Yeah, so just keep an eye on it, because in best case, we can set a pending order here on the way down to the last 0.2. Keep an eye on it, please. So let me have a look at DAX. No, actually, yeah, there's nothing to do. Okay, so British pound, Swiss franc, fine, 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 fine. We made already partial profits, trend stop losses in profit. We cannot lose money. That's cool. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, fine, wonderful. Just let it go. Just let it go. US dollar, Canadian dollar, oh my gosh, that's really fine. So we made a huge profit with the short. So, and now we made a lovely profit with the long. Exactly, you see. The first shot was okay. It was a mistake. Now there was a mistake. It was a technically correct fail trade, because I cut the possible loss, but I didn't miss the re-entry. And you remember that was my big fault last year, why I destroyed the account, because I missed about my terrible trade management and time management re-entry. And in case you can delete this kind of mistakes, it's a logical consequence that you must make money. Yeah, cool stuff. Love it. So, and crude oil. Yeah, just in correction. I'm happy that we have this correction finally, because we need the correction. Without the correction, there is no trend. dependent origination. Again, make a note on your diary. Dependent origination. It's always the same. Everything depends from something else, cause and effect. So a trend is depending from trend arms, and the trend arm depends of movement and correction. So why do you have fear about a correction? It makes no sense. We need a correction, because without a correction, the big guys will not come back into the market, because the big guys are trend traders, and trend and smart and experienced trend traders are waiting for a correction. So why you should have fear about the correction? I can tell you why. Your focus is on money. The correction, I lose money. Yeah, your thoughts. You remember? Your thoughts are the cause for your emotion. Control your thoughts and you control your emotions. Cause and effect. It's so valid in trading. It's so valid. Yeah. Okay. So actually, I have no trading ideas for today. We have enough to do to manage our trades here. In case I will have new trading ideas, then you can follow me on a free access trading room here on, it's our Dowhow live trading room here. It's based on this morning briefing show. Here it's on tradersyard.com and it's free access. And actually, Nastia, just have a look on it. We have over we have 342 participants right now in our group. It's really lovely. So next 10 minutes, actually nothing to do. We have in a couple of minutes, the opening will start and we'll see. Let's see what happens here. So we are prepared, still prepared for both sides. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining this session again. And I hope you had a little bit fun like me and you learned a little bit for yourself. So I wish you a wonderful day. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rule